I'm going to keep this good and short. Look at April Ryan. Get it, baby, get it. Here she is with her double talk. This is the secretary, White House secretary, press secretary, and Marilyn Mosby. They just found her guilty and sentenced her to 40 years for using her own money. Using her own money. She didn't steal the government's money. She used her own money. And they keep asking the press secretary, or April Ryan keeps asking the press secretary over and over again. Of course, this is on Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. Keep asking the press secretary, and she keeps double talking about the pardon has to come from the Department of Justice. Absolutely not. Nothing comes from the Department of Justice. The pardon comes from the president. Period. It is the president's decision, and the president's decision alone. So she gets a pardon right away. My first month in office, she's right in the list. So many people get pardoned that here's my comment, because I'm gonna show it to you now, because you know they're gonna erase my comment off of the Dr. Ritchie. As a matter of fact, they probably aren't even going to show it, because see, when the title comes out like this and it's all wrapped around like this title is supposed to go right across like here. So this is what they do to my live streams and vlogs. But nonetheless, I'll show it. Should I be elected as president in 2024, I will pardon Marilyn Mosby my first month in office. None of this double talk from the White House. The Department of Justice has nothing to do with this. Of course, this is the part I want y'all to see. Of course, you elites won't even consider voting for me. So, Mosby will do 40 years, or she has to wait on Biden or Trump. I'm moving my arm, so I apologize. It's going in and out. Or she has to wait on Biden or Trump. What a joke this is. This is a joke. Biden should be on his way out right along with Trump. Yet voters continue to vote for the same two parties and expect different results. Shaking my head. You're not going to get any different results. Now, maybe as a little stunt, he'll come out and say, oh, sure, I'll let her out. I'm talking about Biden. Or maybe as a stunt, Trump will say, yeah, we'll let her out. I doubt that he will. But yes, on my word, my promise, when I'm elected president, she's out. I made a video the other day about the Chrisley'S. Both the Chrisley'S pardoned, out. It doesn't make sense to keep these people in prison. And I have a list of others. The only thing that the Department of Justice has to do is do the application. Go through and verify the application that's been submitted. It's for me to decide who's being pardoned and who's not my Attorney General. And the Attorney General works for the Office of the Presidency, not the Office of the Presidency works for the Attorney General. So I'm not even hiring Attorney Generals, plural, Attorney Generals, who have a concept that they can do what they want under the Department of Justice. And we're not on the same accord. If you're not walking hand in hand, step in step with my administration to carry out what we need to be done, you're not even going to be hired. You don't even have to worry about it. And this is why I say I'm not going to hire somebody that's going to be more people like this to convolute things.
You can stand up for Netanyahu, who is murdering women and children. You can hold press conferences And you can talk about how your support for the Israeli government and the Israeli prime minister is unrelenting. And then when it comes to a case like this, all of a sudden, everybody is being deliberate, is the word your communications team has been told to use. According to April Ryan of the Griot, the White House is non-committal when asked about calls for President Joe Biden to pardon Marilyn Mosby, the former Baltimore City State's attorney. During the White House press briefing on Friday, press secretary told the Griot there's a pardon application process for any federal pardons, which he said is up to the U.S. Department of Justice, which is not true. It is up to the president. Clemency can be awarded by the DOJ. That is a distinction that sometimes...
Well, what did I just say about the pardons? Pardons are exclusively the president's. Clemency, Department of Justice. And that's after you've already been convicted and you're sitting in prison and you've lost your appeals and you put a certain amount of years in. But a pardon, that's anytime, right away. Have a good day, you elite people who won't even consider voting for me for president of the United States. That's your elite friend right there. See her? She got 40 years. I'm sure you all won't consider me for president. Have a good day.